Hi everyone. So in this video, we'll show you how you can manage your HubSpot account from Slack through the YellowAnt bot. YellowAnt is a workplace assistant that connects with all your workplace applications and lets you interface with them through Slack. To connect your HubSpot account, simply navigate to the YellowAnt marketplace. There, search for your HubSpot application and simply click on integrate. Once there, you can click on add an account. YellowAnt will ask you to authorize your HubSpot account. And once authorized, you will receive a message on YellowAnt saying that your HubSpot account has been integrated with YellowAnt. To list all the commands associated with HubSpot, simply type HubSpot. YellowAnt will list all the available commands with HubSpot. So you can do things like search for contacts, list all your deals, search for companies, get all engagements related to a contact, a company, or a deal, add a note, add a task. So a lot of interesting possibilities with YellowAnt and HubSpot. So let's try to search for a contact. To run a command, simply click on run this command next to the command. YellowAnt will prompt for inputs for that particular command. So let's go back to our HubSpot account and search for a contact called Rick Sanchez. So in the query, I can just type Rick Sanchez and click on execute. This will fetch all the contact that we searched for. You can also get details about the contact that you just searched for. You can get the company details of the contact, and you can also get all the engagements that you had with that contact. So, for example, stuff like tasks, notes, emails, everything will be listed in the engagements field. You can also query deals associated with a particular contact. So if I click on get deals, it will show us all the deals that are associated with this contact. So over here you can see that there's a deal called the IBM deal that is associated with this contact. To fetch the deal details, you just click on get deal details, and you see that the deal currently is qualified to buy. You can also sort of add notes to the deal. So I can just say note to follow up. And you can also add a task to that particular deal. And click on execute. Similarly, you can also sort of add tasks to a particular contact, add a note to a particular contact as well. And you can also add notes and tasks to a particular company as well. So for the node that we just created, let's go back to our HubSpot account and go to our deals. So we have the IBM deal right here, and we just added a note and a task, as you can see. So we have a note to follow up and a task to follow up that was created right from Slack. YellowAnt also lets you get you real-time notifications whenever there is a new deal or whenever there's a new contact. YellowAnt will sort of notify you about. So let's go ahead and create a HubSpot contact. We just click on create a contact right here, and maybe we can just add an email, maybe. Add it as morty@hba.com. And we click on create contact. Now when a new contact is added, I'll immediately get a notification on Slack saying that a new contact has been added. I can drill down further into the contacts, associated deals, and see what companies associated with this contact. Similarly, whenever a new deal is added, I can also get a notification right there. Let's go ahead and add a deal. So we create a new deal right here, and predictively, we will receive a notification on Slack about that new deal. right here. You can also drill down on the deal and add tasks and notes to the deal. Another really cool thing you can do is you can bring YellowAnt into Slack channels, and you can query your HubSpot account from a Slack channel. So if, let's say, somebody is querying for a particular contact, you can just simply go into your HubSpot account and search for that contact right here. So in closing, I'd like to sort of just touch up on another feature called workflows. So since YellowAnt is already connected to every application that you use in the workplace, it allows you to create automations across multiple applications, what we call as workflows. To create a workflow, simply click on create a workflow. Now there are two kinds of workflows. One is a command workflow and the other one is an event workflow. A command workflow is basically a custom command that you can create that can take custom inputs and execute a bunch of actions across multiple applications. So let's create a custom command. We'll that takes a HubSpot contact and creates a follow-up task in Jira, and we'll call this command from Slack. So this command can be called HubSpot to Jira. So we'll put it in a collection called workflow, and what it will do is it will take just one input, that is the email of the customer. The first step is that YellowAnt will go um, into our HubSpot account, and it will search for it will get contact by email. So in this case, this email would be the email that I send in my command, and the next step would be to create an associated Jira task. So in the description, I can just say uh, follow up, and over here maybe I can just get the name of the contact. I can also put in some other details like the company name and maybe the deal stage right now. Right, and the email of the customer as well. The issue type would be a story, and we'll put it in a project called Spar, and the summary is follow up. Right, so basically we have just created a custom command that takes email as an input and uh, goes into the HubSpot account, gets the user details, and then creates a Jira ticket out of it. So when we click on save, I'll get a notification on my Slack saying that I have a new command that we've created called HubSpot to Jira. So to execute this workflow, I'll just simply call the collection name, that is workflow, and a new command, that is HubSpot to Jira. So YellowAnt will ask you to execute this command, and it will predictably ask for email as the input. So if we can just go back to our um, HubSpot account, we'll just copy this email and we'll paste it right here. Right? So this is what happened. It basically went into my HubSpot account and created a new issue in my Jira account. So if I go back to Jira right here, and if I refresh the page, uh, there will be a new task in my to-do list saying that we need to follow up right here. So if you see this ticket, so this has been created from the YellowAnt command workflow. And all this awesome stuff is done right from your team Slack. The second kind of workflow is what we call an event workflow. So event workflow is a workflow that is triggered by a background event. So for example, what we can do is we can, whenever a new deal is created, we can create a Jira ticket out of it. So I'll just say create a Jira ticket, and whenever a new deal is created on HubSpot, and in the same description, I'll probably just again get in the name, the deal name, and maybe some other parameters like deal stage. right? Our issue type is again a story, and we put in the project, and the summary is follow up on new deal. So we click on the save button, and whenever there is a new deal created in our HubSpot account, YellowAnt will automatically create a Jira ticket out of it. So YellowAnt, in summation, YellowAnt lets you automate a whole bunch of stuff with HubSpot. It lets you bring HubSpot into conversations, and also makes sure that YellowAnt gets you all the relevant notifications and updates, and basically converts Slack into your single command center for all HubSpot related activities. I hope this video was useful for you, and if you have any feedback, please visit our Twitter handle, that is YellowAnt HQ, or mail us at vishwa@yellowant.com. Thank you so much for listening.